Hi everyone, I am Teresa. In the last chapter I read you of Amelia Bedelia Makes a Splash, Book 11, was chapter 1. So today I'll read you chapter 2, which is called Sleep Faraway Camp. Amelia Bedelia sprang up from the dining room table and returned waving her list. "Look, I was planning my summer right here. See?" she said, handing her father the paper. "I don't need help. I have a lot of ideas." "I only have one idea," said her father. "Put go to camp at the top of your list." Amelia Bedelia was quick at sizing up a situation. Since it was 2 against 1, she decided to bargain. "How about I go during the day and do what I want when I get home?" she said. "It's a sleepaway camp cupcake," said her mother. "Remember?" Amelia Bedelia studied her list. "I could maybe spare a week," she offered. "How about 8 weeks?" said her father. "What?" wailed Amelia Bedelia. She did some quick multiplication. 1 week equals 17 days times 8 weeks. 56 days? "I'll go next summer, I promise." This is the moon and stars. This is Amelia Bedelia showing her father her list. This is her list. This is Amelia Bedelia with her arms crossed. These are question marks and words saying "what?" And this is number 8 with exclamation marks. And this is Amelia Bedelia saying she'll go next summer. She promises. "There is no next summer," said her father. "Camp Echo Woods is closing," said her mother. "Does that mean it's not fun anymore?" said Amelia Bedelia. "It's a bit primitive for today's kids," said her mother, smiling. "But fun." "Like caveman days?" asked Amelia Bedelia. "Of course not, silly," said her mother. "But the camp was pretty rustic in my day." "How can a rusty camp be pretty?" said Amelia Bedelia. "Rustic, not rusty," said Amelia Bedelia's father. "They've got indoor bathrooms now, right, honey?" What did they do before that?" Amelia Bedelia asked, her eyes wide. "Simple," said her father. "An outhouse." "Why, when I was a boy..." Amelia Bedelia's head was spinning. "Never mind," said her mother. "Camp Echo Woods is wonderful. I can tell you that if I hadn't gone there, I wouldn't be who I am today." Amelia Bedelia was speechless, and whenever she found herself in that situation, she always asked a question. "You wouldn't be who you are?" she asked. "That's right," said her mother, nodding. This is a math problem that says 1 week equals 7 days times 8 weeks equals 56 days. This is a caveman holding up a sign that says Camp Echo Woods. And this is an outhouse. "Then who would you be?" asked Amelia Bedelia. "Good question," said Amelia Bedelia's father, his eyes twinkling. "So, honey, who would you be?" Amelia Bedelia's mother glared at him. Amelia Bedelia's father froze like a deer in headlights and began blinking. "Can we have dessert now?" asked Amelia Bedelia. "Great idea," he said, jumping up and heading to the kitchen. "I just bought some Rocky Road ice cream." He dashed to the kitchen with finally barking excitedly at his heels. Amelia Bedelia and her mother sat together at the table. They were both staring down at their plates. At last, Amelia Bedelia's mother looked up and said, "I can tell you exactly who I am right now. I'm the mother of a wonderful daughter, and I wouldn't trade my life for anything. Of course, we won't always see eye to eye." "No, you're taller than I am," said Amelia Bedelia. Her mother smiled, took a sip of water, and said, Your father and I are trying our best to give you the love and support you need to become the best person you can be. This is Amelia Bedelia's mother closing her eyes, and Amelia Bedelia is standing right behind her. This is Amelia Bedelia's dad, frozen. This is him running to the kitchen with finally barking excitedly. And this is an eye looking straight into the eye. Sometimes the best thing can be getting away from home for a while. Going off to a new place, doing different things with people you've never met before and may not meet again. You can stand back and see yourself. Start figuring out who you are and who you'd like to be. Does it have to take 8 weeks, said Amelia Bedelia. Actually, it takes the rest of your life, said her mother. But I understand that 8 weeks seems like a long time. It's my whole summer, said Amelia Bedelia. I've been waiting for it all year. I have planned with my friends. Now they'll have fun without me. She started to sob. Just because camp was great for you doesn't mean that it'll be great for me. I don't want to go. Tell you what, sweetie, said Amelia Bedelia's mother. Your father and I will come visit after 4 weeks and see how you're doing. If you don't like it, you can come home. 4 weeks is the halfway point. Can you meet me halfway? This is Amelia Bedelia and Amelia Bedelia's mother at the table with a lot of hearts. And this is Amelia Bedelia crying. And it's number 8. Amelia Bedelia got up and walked halfway around the table. Her mother met her there. Opening her arms wide, her mother said, I love you this much. They hugged for a long, long time. They were still hugging when Amelia Bedelia's father returned with 3 bowls of ice cream. Hey, can I get in on this family hug? He asked. Amelia Bedelia and her mother laughed and opened their arms to include him too. We're missing finally, said Amelia Bedelia. Where is she? Outside, said her father. Amelia Bedelia went into the backyard. She found finally by the garden with a chewy toy shaped like a duck. Amelia Bedelia bent down to scratch her behind her ears, but when she did, finally grabbed her duck and pranced her proudly across the yard. It's okay, girl. I won't take Mr. Quack, said Amelia Bedelia. Or do you want me to go away too? Finally wagged her tail. Was that a yes or a no? Said Amelia Bedelia. These are hearts. This is Amelia Bedelia, Bedelia's mother, and Amelia Bedelia's father doing a family hug. These are 3 bowls of Rocky Road ice cream. And this is the table with a halfway mark. This is Mr. Quack. And this is Amelia Bedelia staring at finally with Mr. Quack in her mouth. And finally was so much a member of their family that Amelia Bedelia often forgot that she was a dog. She knew that finally had run from her out of instinct to guard a toy. It was like her habit of spinning around and around before she got settled, as if flattening grass into a cozy nest. All dogs have done the same thing for thousands of years. Amelia Bedelia wondered if she had instincts too. Maybe she should have growled at her parents when they told her about Camp Echo Woods. Grrr, said Amelia Bedelia. Woof, answered finally. This is Amelia Bedelia growling and saying grrr. And this is finally barking, saying woof. Okay, bye. I'll read chapter 3 next time.